Hey guys, me again. Um, just I wanted to do this video on Irish water after it was passed today that they were gonna be able to go through with the pipeline from Lough Derg to Dublin. Now I have reservations for the simple reason there's 586 million litres of water lost a day in Dublin due to leakage. Irish Water could have actually updated all the pipes, the water pipes in Dublin, for a couple of million of an investment and bring them out of the Victorian age, which the pipes are dated at, and actually have them up to date so they wouldn't be leaking as much, but they decided not to. Now, pumping the water from the maximum output, the pipes will be able to pump from Lough Derg per day is 380 million litres a day approximately, which will leave a massive deficit of about, I think it works out at about 170 million litres of water of a deficit. Just I'm working off just approximate figures as to what could be pumped and what the water has been lost in Dublin. So it doesn't matter that the pipes cannot pump enough water to Dublin to overhaul the deficit. So the investment would have been perfect on the pipes, but they didn't want to disrupt traffic. This, that, the other. Could have worked during the night, just like they have done down here and everywhere else. But just a little history on Irish Water and the money that it's been getting rid of. Irish Water, of course, is the brainchild of Alan Kelly, and he was Minister for Environment in 2013, and the Irish government, and it was formally created as a subsidiary to Bord Gáis. But it started life under a cloud. It had data breaches, company responsiveness, and the fact that Gardaí were used as personal bodyguards to meter installers. Now, there was the issue that Dennis O'Brien was again making money off the government because it was his company that were installing the meters. This was all thrown in with privatisation fears and sparked one of the biggest public protests in the history of the state. There was about 250,000 people marched on Molesworth Street and Dublin city centre. Now, RTE, the national broadcaster, and many more agencies played it down that there wasn't that much there. However, official numbers released put it at over 250,000. Obviously, the applications for Irish Water, I think there was between 60 or 70% of them unreturned, and those that did return them, I think they ended up getting their money back in the end. I wouldn't know. I wasn't one of them that was stupid enough to hand over an application. Irish Water, before the whole thing kicked off, the Water Services Act of 2007 to 2014 was where local authorities dealt with domestic usage, and they were funded through a central taxation, and non-domestic use was via local authority rates. However, the controversial entity was hemorrhaging money, to say the least, like a leaky pipe. Just a few big numbers. It was 44 million. It was one of the bigger numbers that was paid to a firm. The price to water. There was another huge sum of, I think it was 86.7 million paid to, it was all consultancy work basically. They put it down to experts, international experts, excuse me. Just legalities, all that didn't really mean anything. They paid 44.8 million to IBM for computers. The overall was 85.97 million on consultancy fees. It was well reported in national papers. Then there was the issue of John Tierney resigning. He worked in local government for about 36 years, I think. He took over Irish Water. There was issues with his tenure in the local council and the like. It's pretty hard to dig up information on him now. But in 2017, he was paid 655,000 euro. That included 573,000 his salary when he retired before he retired in April 2016, and a 100,000 euro severance pay, which brought the whole lot up to, I think, 675, because a lot of that went into pensions and stuff. This severance package was also reported to the Attorney General, and as of 2019, bearing in mind that Irish Water aren't really doing anything, there was a list of approximately what people earn in Irish Water. Just two people paid between 155k and 200k. There's 6 people paid between 140 and 154. 9 people paid between 120k and 139k. 44 people paid between 90k and 99k. 145 people have been paid 50k to 59k. 169 people have been paid 60k to 69k. 105 people paid between 80 and 89k. 16 people are paid less than 30,000, so I'm presuming they're interns and stuff like that, I don't know. And 51 people are paid between 30k and 39k. That is a lot of money for doing nothing. Now bear in mind that they're extravagant Christmas parties and the like, and where a team building exercise cost I think the bones of 60,000 euro, and they went to laughing classes. Now I don't know whether that was to ease stress over the calls coming in, or to laugh at all us having to pay these, because this is taxpayers' money that is paying all this. But yeah, when the protests started over the non-return of monies en masse, they decided to sneakily rebill 80,000 people. Now, as you know, no one in Ireland really does anything unless it affects everyone. So when the 80,000 bills went out, there wasn't really anything said or done about it, because it's only 80,000 people at the end of the day, and that's the way we all think. But yeah, since then, and of course, it's been reported in the last couple of days that the government have handed over 1.1 billion in investment to Irish Water again, which is up from the billion it received last year, I believe. So it's taken a lot out of public coffers where it shouldn't, and it's not doing anything in return. It's not fixing pipes. It's not, and now you have all this. Rather than fix the pipes, we're going to start pumping water up from Lough Derg. It's going to be very interesting because with the hassle of the Corrib gas line, this is going to take up an awful lot more resources from the private army we have, which is the Gardaí. Hired bodyguards, this, that, the other, because it's really all they are. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on Irish Water and the money it's hemorrhaging. And to be honest, for what it's getting, what it's given us, it should be disbanded. But obviously, it's not going to be, because it's a cash cow for many people. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hit the comments up, debates, insults, whatever. I'm beginning to miss the insults now at this point. They're not showing up as much anymore. But hey, it's me over and out, guys. Thanks.